One day, just like a normal day, I was thinking which game should I make next and what the type of game I haven't made yet. Well, I didn't make an adventure game that is a scrolling platformer yet, so I decided to make a Kirby game for this video. And by the way, could you please take a moment to subscribe? I'm pretty new to content creation. Thank you. Anyway, let us get into the video. Okay, so the first thing I did is choosing a name for the game, and I decided to call it Kirby World. And I also already imported this sprite, so I don't have to add this code every time I make another sprite. Anyway, after that, I made the art for the player, which is Kirby. After that, I imported it to the game. And after this, I decided to add some code for the game, and I did stuff like block region movement. By the way, I want to mention something really quick. Not everything in this game was made in one day. The whole game took like 4 months to make, so by the way, here's the result for the movement. Okay, so the next thing I did is adding the enemy to the game, which is the Waddle-Dee, and I also added some sound effects to make the game feel more alive, and it looks like this in game. Anyway, after this, I started working on the copyability for the game, and this was probably one of the longest things to code. It took like 1 month to finish. And you see, the game have a total of 25 copyability, and the texture of 10 of them are unique, and the rest are basically just the same, but recolored. Anyway, these are all the copyability that are in the game. After this, I decided to add more enemy because the game currently only have one enemy, so, and for the enemy, it's also kind of the same thing as for the copyability. There are 10 enemies with the same texture, and the rest are basically just the same, but recolored. And by the way, here is the result. And by the way, these aren't every enemy that are in the game, and anyway, the next thing to add was the boss and the mini boss. I made 3 boss and 5 boss in total, so after this I added item into the game, and I also added the thing to get copyability, and later on I made some of the display for the game. And after this I tried to make the game scroll, and this was kinda hard for me to make because it's my first time making a game that have both scroll and a level, and this is how my first attempt of making it look like, and the second attempt look like this, and the final one like this. After this, I added stuff like water, block, etc. And I also added this bar in the right that indicates the amount of food you've collected, and I also added a shop in the left. Anyway, after this, I added the goal game, and the next thing to make was the level for the game. The first thing I did is making a level creator, and every level in the game are stored in a list, by the way. The next thing to make was every level for the game, and I made 15 different levels for the game, so, and after this I tested every level I just made, and by the way, I want to mention something really quick. Before, I was planning to add a battle mode to the game, but then removed it because I couldn't share the game because it had too much code. Anyway, after this, the next thing to do was making the mobile control for the game. I just copied the one from a game I made in the past and adapted it to this game. And after this, I just added some finishing touch, like the tutorial, and made a menu for the game. And after this, there are only 2 more things to add, which is the music and a normal mode. For the music, I made a music creator before making this project, so I'll be using it for the music for the game. And by the way, this is how the music I made sound like. And by the way, there are also more music in the game, but I'm not sure if I have enough time to show them all. So anyway, after this, I shared the game, and while the game was shared, I made an online mode, and I guess the game is pretty much done. In case you want to try it out for yourself, the link will be in the description, and thank you for watching. Bye!